This is the process shot. I'm Michael, and I'm not Renee, unlike the short animated film Reneepoptosis, directed by Renee Zhan back in 2018. It's a surreal experience and exploration of self-identity, or at least that's what I figure, from how it's the story of a journey of three women named Renee. They are instructed to search for the goddess of their land, who is also named Renee. Along the way, the three Renees question the role of Renee and just who or what Renee actually is. All that they do know is that they are not allowed to consume Renee. Literally, I mean. There's a very personal element to the film, obviously, but not in a traditional sense of the idea. Rather, it's all more like a third-person and overarching look at Renee, focused less on one aspect of her being or some specific event, and more upon Renee as a whole. It's a very unusual scenario, with the three Renees exploring a landscape which talks back and speaks out for and against Renee. And, of course, all of this is metatextual, given that Renee is the film's director. And so this movie becomes a strange, living self-portrait and self-examination. Renee herself doesn't actually appear, but it's still a very clearly personal film. It may actually be a bit too personal, as the final result of this introspection is a bit dense and has a number of layers, with an additional dash of metaphor that makes the final message a bit foggy. However, Reneepoptosis is still entertaining to watch, primarily thanks to its unique animation. It mimics watercolor brushstrokes on parchment, and uses this to a great creative potential, creating a large and diverse landscape from a minimal amount of tools. This approach is also useful in setting tone in scenes, using muted color palettes when facing potential dangers or obstacles, or brighter saturated colors when hope or comfort is near. For the most part, though, it's the former, generally because of the story's overall tone, but colors do perk up near the end. In any case, Reneepoptosis is a pretty interesting short that, more or less, is able to capture what it must be like to be Renee, and to face self-doubt and self-criticism when on a self-journey of self-discovery, or something like that. It's likely a struggle that anybody on such a journey would face, and this short does a good job at illustrating that. It's a bit thick in some of its symbolism though, and it may come off more as weird rather than introspective. But I feel that it's still a worthwhile film with a world that is easy to get lost within, supported by its creative animation choices and rather calming wordplay and sound design. Reneepoptosis. Renee Zhan, 2018. 4 stars. I recommend seeing it. Anyways, that's it for the review. If you liked it, leave a like or a comment. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. If you'd like, subscribe to the channel for more reviews. And if you don't want to do any of these things, then maybe you need to look inside yourself for something that makes you happy.